Vida Guerra, and I'm living the low life.
Ride low and slow, living the low life, living the low life. Ride low and slow, living the low life, living the low life.
On Livin' the Low Life, you've heard about family, you've heard about camaraderie, and in many ways, that's thanks to these guys.
Low riding is crazy, and I love it.
They have the cars, they have the philosophy, and it's led by one of the most interesting men in all of lowriding.
That's what it's all about.
Ride low and slow, living the low life, living the low life.
Drop the bomb!
There are many different car clubs, with members living everywhere, from the coasts of California to the streets of Vegas to the smallest towns in Sweden. And they all have different rules for joining their clubs, giving each organization its own feel, personality, and style.
We're more of a show club.
We're on the streets as much as we are at the shows.
If I feel that you can't hang, then you're out of here.
That's why they got car clubs, so you can join the one that fits you.
And if you're looking for a car club that takes the idea of brotherhood to a new level, we have the group for you.
Hi, I'm Vida Guerra, and today on Living the Low Life, we're gonna meet the guys from the Ooze Car Club.
The Ooze Car Club is tight-knit. Now, we know we've heard about camaraderie before here on The Low Life, but with these guys, there's a whole new twist.
We're family. We made it a point to become a family before it was cool to do so. And now it's really great to see the whole lowriding community really catch on that.
How did this happen? Well, let's go to Vida for some answers.
They say all this love comes from one man, and his name is Kita. He is the founder of the Ooze Car Club.
How you doing, little man? Man, you look sharp today. You look like a movie star.
Tell me a little bit about the history. When did you guys get started?
1992 is the year when the club started, and we started in the harbor area, city of Carson in Los Angeles. And basically, we were just a bunch of street riders back in the day. And that was like the foundation of our club. We didn't even know each other from nothing. We just was lowrider enthusiasts that wanted to come together and form a club.
When Kita formed Ooze in the early 90s, the lowriding movement was very different than it is now. That is, at least in the way it was represented to the public. Back then, it sounded a lot like this.
Just 'cause I'm a gangster, just 'cause I'm a gangster, just 'cause I'm a gangster, just 'cause I'm a gangster. This gangster music just don't stop. Long Beach, Compton, LA, and Watts. Low riders bumping from block to block. Bass so loud, make 'em call the cops.
Kita knew that lowriding was a whole lot more than misleading images from rap videos, and he wanted to do something about it. Kita's idea was both radical and traditional at the very same time. Thanks to new cars and new technology, lowriding had always evolved. In Kita's mind, the equation was simple. Why couldn't the image of lowriding evolve as well?
We do have our 10% negativity out there that spoils it for the whole bunch, but we can't dwell on it, Ooze. We got to keep moving on and try to make it right, you know what I mean?
It's a family like no other.
The Ooze Car Club started rolling back in 1992, bringing in a whole new attitude when it came to lowriding. It's an organization that fuels itself on a philosophy of peace, love, and understanding. Today, they're having a massive gathering.
Well, it turned out to be a beautiful day today. We got some sunlight, and here we are for the first meeting of the year for the Ooze family. And we're looking forward to the show, and we're looking forward to hanging out and eating and barbecuing and hanging out Ooze style.
And that style is defined by the leader of the club, a passionate innovator by the name of Kita Silva Lealeo. Kita just might be the youngest living legend in the world of lowriding. And if you are a lowrider, then you're aware that there's more to this man than meets the eye.
Warm it up now, back up, give me some elbow room, back up, give me some elbow room, back up, give me some elbow room, back up, give me some elbow room.
Kita's size might intimidate more than a few. All the more surprising when strangers learn that he's the lowrider who brings a unique greeting to the party.
With these guys, it's hugs, not handshakes.
In fact, it's more than hugs. Kita's culture seals it all with a kiss. And for club member Robert Siniceros, that took some getting used to.
Swore I'd never let a man kiss me other than my dad, but him being a whole lot bigger than me back in the old days, came up and kissed me, and that was just, your first kiss is always an experience.
Yeah, Robert stepped back and said, "What you doing, S.A.?" I started laughing. I said, "No, that's how we greet people, man, in the Samoan culture. That's how we greet people." I said, don't feel like I'm funny, bro, because I don't look like a funny guy."
Members of the club know that it's all from Kita's heart and his culture.
Polynesians are highly familial. They hug and kiss all day long, all the time, and that's where he brings that strictly from his roots.
I don't come from a large family, so my hugs and my Kita kisses, I look forward to that when I go to shows and events. That's my medicine. That's my, helps me get past all the stress of the week.
When a lot of other clubs see that, they don't understand it, and for us to, we love that when they ask questions. Hey, why do you guys do that? And then when we let them know, it's like, wow, didn't even know that.
Kita's car also helps to explain a lot about the club, showing just how the OOS members feel about their leader. It's a great big ride with a great big story behind it.
Yeah, this is it right here.
It reminds me of Hawaii.
Yeah, there it is there. I use the Polynesian touch, Everybody else has got money, girls and everything. I thought I'd go something elegant, for the Polynesian style. It's real soft.
Keep it to your roots,
There
right?
it is, baby.
It's large, and Kita says there's a good reason for that.
I'm a Samoan. I think this is the only car I can fit in.
This ride proves the old saying that if you give, you will receive.
My car club built this car for me. They came out of their pockets and did this for me.
Oh, wow, that was
Out of
really
love,
nice.
And like, my friend did the panels, a Filipino guy, which the panels probably cost like 7 G's, but he did it for me for free out of love.
Wow.
And the love for Kita extends everywhere. He's one of the very few in the Lowrider Hall of Fame. When he was first nominated, even Kita's pal Robert knew it was a daring move for the organization.
I said, hey man, I really appreciate you guys going outside the box, but you're going against the grain. And I go, you're going against all the old veteranos, in the Hall of Fame now and prospective members to be. And I said, by inducting somebody so young in the game. He's not young in the game, but our club is young.
Well, it was then that the leaders from the Hall of Fame had some news for Robert.
We talked to all those guys and the same answer came out. They all voted him in. Nobody knows that conversation took place.
It's a big honor for me. I start crying, bro.
Today, the OOS Car Club is getting it together.
Good morning.
Starting their day down where it all began for this legion of lowriders in the city of Carson, California. They have a full agenda, so we better get rolling.
Okay, the guys are about to have a meeting. I'm gonna sit in and see what it's all about. Check it out.
As you guys all know right here, we got a little show today. So we got a little bit of sunlight. Hope you guys got all the cars ready to go, wiped down, cleaning. The barbecue's ready. All right, let's go out for a cruise to the park and let's go have fun. That's it, lowrider style. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Okay, Kita, looks like everybody's ready. So you wanna head to the park?
I hope you got an appetite, girl.
I do.
Okay, let's do this. Hold on.
No, it's all right.
No, I got you, baby. My bag. That's just my style. Go ahead. I'm sorry, honey. My bag.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Pardon my rudeness. Okay. There you go. All right, Uso, what you doing? Okay, yeah, let's go. I'll follow you. This is where my house is right here. This is where I used to live back here. This is where it all happened, right here in this alley, in this garage. This is where we started talking about Uso Car Club, right here. So, can't never forget this city. This city is a big part of my life.
It's the birthplace of a car club that now has members all around the world. But for Kita, the heart of it all is still right here.
This is all it's all about right here, bro. This is one of our areas we used to cruise back in the day. Told you love it. It's the harbor area, bro. It's what it's all about. That's why we like it out here.
Oos is a club of lowriders, a group that usually likes it low and slow. Well, don't tell that to this guy. He's a member who might like it low, but he's definitely not slow.
It's a different mystique to a lowrider than a hot rod. And so I kind of adopted the power side of hot rodding, but the style of low riding. So that's what this car is kind of built around.
It's a supercharged 350, a Vortex setup with 7 pounds of boost, coming together to create 600 horsepower.
Yeah, she's fun to open up. Gotta use a little, what's the word? Self-control sometimes.
Discretion.
Yeah, a little discretion.
Soon, all the members arrive at the park. For Kita, it's a gathering of more than just a car club.
Everybody knows this is our Uso. This is my whole family right here. A lot of people don't know how we do it, but we're a really tight-knit family. We got people from all over the United States that came over to be part of this.
Kita's right about that geography. There are members here from everywhere.
So Francisco, I heard you drove all the way from Vegas?
That's right. We brought the car down all the way from Vegas to be out here with our family today.
How long did it take?
It's about a 4.5 hour drive.
But when you're cruising in this 84 Cutlass, it's 4.5 hours well spent.
This is basically, you're looking at my heart and soul right here.
The Oos Car Club is led by the loving and low-riding Kita Silva Lealeo. Today, they're gathering for some food, some fun, and from what Vita's heard, a little friendly competition.
So I hear you having a car show here, right?
Yeah, we put a little function together because, you know, we knew that you were going to be the special judge for us, so we had to do something exclusive, you know, do something right, you feel me?
But if I'm a judge, what do I have to judge? You have to school me on this real quick, you know?
Well, basically, honey, you know, you got to look at the paint, of course.
Okay.
The chrome.
Okay.
The white walls especially. A lot of people neglect scrubbing the white walls. Yeah, the white walls.
Okay.
Which colors? The rims, the motor, the interior, the trunk, all the way to the moldings.
Like this would take points off?
Exactly, that'll take points off. Like I said, the white walls again.
Oh, this one's a little dirty.
Yeah, a little dirty.
Whose car is this, huh?
So after a short judging lesson, it's time to get this show on the road.
So what's up, Vita? You ready to do some judging or what?
Let's do this. I just hope I'm gonna be a good judge.
Oh, I know you're gonna be a perfect judge, and you already dressed well, so it's all good.
Hey, the chrome looks pretty clean. Sound like I know what I'm talking about. This convertible topless is always the way. This is nice.
Thank you.
Wow! Ooh, this is nice too. It's so hard to judge that all these cars are so beautiful.
Now you might think that most of these rides have spent months in a shop. Well, when you roll with Oos, you make it all great in a more intimate space.
It's hard to believe cars this amazing are made in someone's backyard, but they are, so let's see how they do it.
Weeks before Vita was judging the car show, Oos members were busy out back. They call it the Backyard Boogie, a club event involving tools, friends, food, and of course, those very cool cars.
Most guys are pretty hush-hush about, you know, what they do in their backyards, you know, so you guys are in for a treat today.
Well, Backyard Boogie, let me tell you, there's just so many things you can accomplish. These cars all around me here were built in someone's backyard.
To me, it's more personal. You know, let's go back into personality. I feel good working on my own vehicle instead of having paying someone to work on my own vehicle.
As you can see, they don't just get busy on their own cars. It's a group that works on the cars belonging to all members of the club.
We're working today on a 64 Impala, doing a little bit of basically radiator work, cooling work on it. Try to help finish up on that one car. We have a 58 Delray here. We're trying to do a little bit of door jamb work, some airbrushing. We had a chance to get Umberto out here to do some work for me on that one. And then in the front yard, we're just finishing up a stereo system in a 63 Impala.
Of course, a great backyard boogie requires some great weather as well.
Today's a beautiful day to be outside working, so we're gonna take advantage of that and put a few finishing touches on this engine here, which is gonna be a show car eventually.
Just down the street, another OOS member has something else to tend to. It's a safety issue that just can't wait any longer.
I've been wanting to take my son, but my wife told me I couldn't take him with me as long as I didn't have any seatbelt. So, you know, she says, how bad do you want to take him? So I guess I got to put some seatbelts in this car.
As all good club members know, you don't go to the show unless you can bring the entire family. And that includes even the littlest of lowriders.
Well, that's it. That's how we do it. Backyard boogie.
Vita Guerra has spent an entire day with Kita and the OOS Car Club. In fact, she's currently acting as a guest judge in their annual family car show. After a long look, there is now a winner.
As you guys know, we have a special judge, a guest judge here with us. All the votes are in, and we decided this year that the winner of the first annual family show and picnic is Eric. Eric, big Eric.
Congratulations, bro. Love you, bro.
Congratulations.
You got it. You exemplify everything that the family stands for right down to your car and the way you are and the way you keep it real for all of us, man. So from all of us to you, you got it.
Appreciate it.
All right.
This is for the club. This ain't just me, this is the club.
As Eric's son celebrates the win, little does he know he's about to become a driver.
I won something today, and now it's time to give my son something. Happy birthday, boy.
Not a bad way for a young lowrider to spend a birthday. And the same goes for Dad.
We got here safe, got my baby seat in there with the seat belts, and we got first prize. Can't beat it.
We've already discussed just how different this car club really is. And some would say they knew that from the very first time they ever heard the name.
So how'd you come up with the name?
Well, Uso, first the club was named Uso. In Samoan, that means brothers, blood brothers.
Oh, okay.
But also, sisters call each other Usos, too. Basically, our loving culture back in the island, our culture is so full of love. I just figured that that'd be the concept that we'd use for this car club, you know what I mean?
How do you say love in Samoan?
Alofa.
Alofa.
Yeah.
Alofa.
Alofa lateoe.
Alofa lateoe.
That was good. You did that good.
Alofa lateoe.
Well, no matter what the language and no matter what the words, to all the members of this lowriding car club, the name of OOS seems to say it all.
This is what it's all about right here. All the car shows, the trophies, the meetings, just family and low riding and just being in your ride and just going for it.
We're not better than anybody. We're not gangsters. We're just people, you know, brothers that love to ride, and that's what we want to do.
All you got to do is just represent your club the best you can without a negativity. As you know, we're already fighting the uphill battle on trying to keep it right.
Many lowriders make quite a claim to brotherhood, and when Kita insists on keeping it real, he means it.
You can't be phony about it, you know what I mean? If you're gonna say you guys are brothers, man, let's act like it, you know what I mean?
Kita, love, baby. That's our man, right there. All right, Kita, we love you, huh?
With incredible cars and a true family attitude, OOS has made a lasting impression on lowriding, and they're not done yet.
Kita knows that a club like OOS takes a true commitment, and its members wouldn't want it any other way.
Uso for life, baby.
You gotta learn it, live it, and love it.
Keep it real, riders. Let's do it right.
Ride low and slow.
Family first, you know.
call it Samoan Zaina. That means family.
When you guys go to the Hawaii trip, you can count me in.
Oh, girl, I got you hooked up. We just appreciate living the low life, just giving us our props, man. And thank you so much, man, for just letting us be part of this. You know what I mean?
Living the low life.